What's up, everybody? Coming at you January 11th. We are currently in the Springfield terminal and uh, ended up getting rid of a lot of the stuff. I just ended up putting it on the table and giving it, kind of saying, have at it. Posted it in one of the Facebook groups. Kind of feels good to, help out. And it kind of felt good, too, to not do it for, like, notoriety or nothing like that. So, I mean, I'm saying it on here, but I didn't ask for subscribers or nothing like that. I just wanted to do something good, man. Anyway, that part's going well. Staying at the Oasis, that's it's cool. But this whole getting your own authority thing. So, for a small recap to get us up, I filed for my own authority in October. Had a couple issues with paying somebody to get my authority for me, so I ended up doing it myself. That process has went really well up until December 2nd, and I've kind of had to try to dance around something. Unfortunately, I'm still going to have to try to dance around it, so we're just going to leave some of the details vague about this. But holy fuck, man. So you file with the FMCSA to get your DOT and your MCO. At that point, the big things that you're going to have to do to get your registration and your license and IFTA stickers is first you do DOT, then you have to get your insurance, and then at that point you can get your IFTA, and then you will need to get your IRP, which is your in-cab registration and your plates. So for Michigan, I'm not sure if that's the same in every state, but in Michigan, all of that is handled by the Michigan Secretary of State. So on December 2nd and then on December 3rd, first I got a message from the Michigan Secretary of State for the IRP, but not for the IFTA. But hey, whatever, we're rolling with that. Can't be specific, but there was an issue with with what the FMCSA has put as my information and what that says for Michigan State Secretary of State. Things aren't matching up. This is 100% an error on the FMCSA's part. I got the same flag from Kentucky, and Kentucky was able to work it out with me because it was just a conversation with the person. The issue that's at hand has to have... Can't do that with Michigan. I got to be very careful how I talk about this information because it's sensitive information, and it will be very sensitive until the error is fixed. So from December 3rd to December 8th, I contacted the FMCSA 4 different times, and I got 4 different responses. So finally, on December 8th, I got the correct information on what I need to do to correct. It's not my error, but I'm at the end of the rope, so I'm the one that's got to figure this shit out, right? So I end up contacting and filling out a form and sending it to the FMCSA on December 8th. On January 8th, a full month later, Prime let everybody know that if you don't have the geotab in the camera yet, you're going to need to get routed in on the 10th, or you're not going to get dispatched anymore. So I had 3 options in front of me. I could continue with my own authority, but I was going to have to come into the terminal and get all my numbers and everything switched on my truck, cancel my contract, or go with the camera. I am going to continue with the authority because at this point, it's just going to fucking happen, man. I hope. God. Uh, so, had to go through the storm to get here. Everything was good. I got in on the 9th and 10th. Man, that sucks. It looks like one of our other guys are going through it with his truck. He's opening the hood. Good luck, my man. So, at the point of me getting here on the 9th, I still, until the 9th, never heard from the FMCSA. And at this point, I'm thinking about potential legal action depending on how long this goes on for what my options are. So I have no idea. I haven't spoke to a lawyer. There's no discovery. There's no nothing. But I'm documenting. And I've been calling insistently every other day with the FMCSA and making a nice long paper trail. So finally on the 9th, I get a hold of the FMCSA that says that I need to get a form from another government agency. We're going to leave it that vague. So I spent, that information was given to me after 5 p.m. On the 9th. So there wasn't really anything I could really do that day. So for the 10th, bright and early, I started getting a hold of this other government agency to work this shit out. So by noon, I had been able to contact the other government agency, and I had to get a specific document to give to the FMCSA for the FMCSA to process to give to the state of Michigan for the Michigan to allow me to get my plates and my in-cab registration. The good news with Michigan is I was afraid that I had called them on the 7th and was just at this point, because I hadn't heard from the FMCSA, and explained my case and really just kind of pleaded and was like, is there anything I can do on my end? What they had told me at that time was that even if I got it that day, it would take 30 days to get my plates, which almost gave me a fucking heart attack. Fortunately, they clarified that they could give me digital plates that day. So that was a little bit of a relief. Now, on the 10th, I spoke with this other government agency. They said they could only fax the form, or else they could only give a paper copy of the form. Now, keep in mind, I'm a truck with numbers changing in Missouri, and I live in Michigan. So I asked them what that looks like for mailing the form, and they said that could take 10 to 14 days. Holy shit. So we're going to go for a fax. So I really wish I had somebody that could have been shooting the camera with me, because I was getting my oil changed in the express bay, and I end up running, and I don't think you guys have really gotten a full body shot of me, but I'm not the biggest person, but I ain't the smallest either. So I run my fat ass from the express bay where they're changing my oil to the detail shop, and I said, do you guys have a fax? And they look at me and they're like, no. Why the fuck would we have a fax? So, okay. I was like, who else? Success Leasing. Do I have a... And so I'm looking, you know how you get your folder? You got your folder. Usually you have the Success Leasing. Well, I knew there was a business card in there. I don't know whatever happened to it. I must have threw it away at some point or something, but I didn't have a business card. So then I need to run from the detail shop to Success Leasing, because the other thing is that this is like 4:30, and Success Leasing closes at 5. So, and I need a fax number. If I can get a fax number, they can fax it to me. So I run all the way to Success Leasing, get in there, get the fax number, and I'm on the phone with the government agency. That's why I didn't just call Success Leasing and get it. So I end up doing that, get the fax, Send that to the government agency. Well, it is now the 11th, and the fax never came. So I'm still in the same spot. Um, I'm going to have to try again on Monday, and hopefully on Monday, everything will be finalized with my truck. I'm getting some work on it done tonight, and then it's going to Stripes on Monday to get the numbers changed. So hopefully, God, hopefully Monday I can get a hold of this government agency, because it's Saturday, tomorrow, Sunday. They're not going to be open today or tomorrow. So hopefully Monday morning I can speak with them and get this successfully faxed. Now I have spoke with Ben Littleton, who said he had a fax number, but he never had it used. So I may look at getting it faxed to him and see if that works any better. I'm not ready to accept that I would have to wait the 10 to 14 days to get that. I can financially survive it, but let's just say it's not going to be great financially. I've took the steps to buy this truck. I've made some investments and things like that, and I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting, and that's the name of the game. Like I said in a previous video, if you're, I've been told by the city commissioner, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu, and this world will kick you down, man. And so you just have to roll with the kicks, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the damn thing, but what a setback, I mean, I'm not gonna get into my numbers, but that would not be financially. That's gonna be financially rough if that's what we're looking at. And then I think I would still be safe to be on the dedicated. If I lost my dedicated account, that would be financial ruin. So hopefully that wouldn't happen. So we'll see what happens Monday. I will be, as soon as the government agency opens, I will be on the phone with them. I will try to get it faxed again Monday, and then at that point I'm going to be yet again at the mercy of the FMCSA, hoping that this is a quicker turnaround, because they're finishing an issue. At least that's what they said when I spoke on the phone, is that it would just be a reply to an already started issue. So hopefully that's the case. Michigan has said it would take 1 business day, and then they can digitally send me the plates and the in-cab registration. So it's all federal government agencies at this point that are destroying my financial life. So you can only do what, I can't run into the FMCSA and do any, you know what I mean? It's very frustrating when it's out of your hands, but it is what it is. Sometimes, you got to do what you can do. So I'll talk about the specific issue, and if nothing else, for the fucking what the fuckness of it, because it is a what the fuck mistake. So getting DPF and DEF filters, and just some PMs and a couple of other little things done on the truck today. I got those nice snazzy these heater wiper blades with points that I had left from Prime, because if you are switching to your own authority and you leave points, they're going to switch out your cards and everything. I'll make a video for this whole process Monday, but that's not going to take place until Monday, because I don't have that information, and also because I wanted to get the work done on the truck just so that didn't hold anything else up. That's where it's at, man. This, holy fuck, man. I had said this in a previous video where I had to delete it, but I want to just thank Lyle at No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. My first video, I was only going to make this kind of like a tutorial, you know what I mean, just go through the nuts and bolts. And my first video, Lyle messaged and said to document the journey. And me having no idea that this was going to be this journey, we'll keep it nice. I really appreciate that he said that, because it's been kind of nice to be able to say this, as much as I do hope this saves some people, and as much as I hope, if you're thinking about maybe doing it in 2 months, maybe do it 4 months before, because holy fuck, man. I appreciate that he suggested that, because I wouldn't have done this beforehand. I wouldn't have chose to do this. And shout out to my man Shamarcus for giving me the shout out in his video today. I see that. I appreciate that. And telling people about the stuff I was giving away. Romaine Trucker, he reached out and said he was subscribing. I love your channel, dude, and appreciate you saying that and subscribing. So Monday, one way or the other, I've got to switch the authority over Monday. So we'll see if it's information on switching your authority in a good mood, or if it's this is how you switch to your own authority into holy fuck, what am I going to do mood. So we'll find out. I appreciate you guys. Take it easy.